Hey everyone, it's Kiera with the Dental E team. And this is kind of a funny question. They said, could Kiera answer the question of what a seasoned aspirational doctor is? Well, this was funny to me because seasoned to me, I often will take as like further along in their career path. So probably like 20, 30 years into dentistry. But an aspirational doctor is someone that I think people look up to. And so on that, I was like, okay, if we're seasoned and aspirational, looking at that, I do think aspirational doctors, though, are doctors that inspire their team around them, doctors that do a lot in their community, doctors that are very passionate about their craft, doctors who I think it's like that passion for whatever they're doing is what I see for aspirational. Like I said, it can be clinical, it could be leadership, it could be growth. There's lots of aspirational doctors out there. And what I find though is for those doctors that were aspiring to be like, some of their pain points that I notice is I think oftentimes they grow because they know that people are watching them and doing things and they don't actually want to. I think that that's a pain point for them. I also think for a lot of them, if they're not perfect and they don't stay top of the line, they feel like they don't have value and they don't matter anymore. And it's because their identity has been attached to this idea of who they think that they're supposed to be, rather than I think the happiest doctors that I see and those that really truly I think are just beyond giddy about everything in their life are the ones who truly are doing dentistry and doing the things that they love, and they've delegated, they've created systems, they've hired different people to do the things that they don't love. And they're honestly be always constantly growing too. So they're taking new CE courses, they're learning new things, they're bringing on coaches, they're just growing and evolving. So that way they continually stay excited and motivated by what they're doing. So that's what I'd say of the advice for a seasoned or aspirational doctor is do what you love. Don't do what you think you're supposed to do. Don't do what you feel other people want you to do, but do it really like inspires you and makes you excited, because that's I think what we all aspire to. We aspire to be like the doctor who's fulfilled, who has the great balanced life. Like there's a doctor that I know that we work with, and they have an amazing family life, an amazing father, amazing marriage, multiple practices, amazing time management, has built up another program to help other dentists. That to me is an aspirational doctor. But knowing this doctor so much, I've watched this doctor go step by step by step rather than trying to eat the whole elephant at a time. So they dialed in their first practice. They dialed in their time with their kids. They dialed in their time with their spouse. They dialed in their time with their health. Then they added a second practice. Then they dialed that in with their systems. Then they dialed in a leadership team. Then they moved on to the next one. Once they got multiple practices and they could roll these out very easily with no stress, then they added in helping other doctors. And so really when you're looking to be this way, I think it's take it step by step and master each step before you try and take something else on. That's what I'd recommend for that doctor.
We would like to mention our friends at Provide Bank. Provide has a focus on financing for today's dentist. Dentists built a career changing patients' lives. Provide was built to change ours. Powered by Fifth Third Bank, Provide empowers entrepreneurs to build their legacies. Please text Simplify to 214 620 9577 and see how Jonette Green can become your banking partner.